Behind the glittering spotlights and applause, it's not always all glitz and glamour. Behind the scenes, hidden in the quiet yet emotional stories, are love, acceptance, and the courage to be yourself. Values that shine brighter than any award. In today's video, we'll explore 15 Black celebrities who not only shine on screen or stage, but are also amazing parents who proudly support and stand by their LGBTQ children. These are not just personal stories, but also living testaments to the power of family, understanding, and unconditional love in a world still full of prejudice. Watch and let these stories inspire you. Coco, the powerful lead singer of SWV, is an icon of 90s R&B classics like Week and Rain, but her role extends beyond music. Outside the spotlight, Coco has been on a personal yet powerful journey with her son, Jalon Clemens, as he comes out as a proud member of the LGBTQ+ community. Jalon is known for his unique personal style and creative clothing that challenges gender stereotypes, but it wasn't until 2016 that he officially revealed himself to the world, a moment that was significant not only for him, but also for young people who are finding themselves. Rather than staying silent or fearful like many other celebrities, Coco chose to publicly express her unconditional love, affirming that Jalon is a precious gift who deserves to be able to live his true self without fear. Her words shared on social media and in interviews have become a symbol of acceptance, both as a devoted mother and an influential woman in the entertainment industry. Jalon's story, with her mother's unwavering support, is a living testament to true unconditional love, showing that faith, fame, and pride in one's children can blend together and has been a powerful inspiration to thousands of people seeking acceptance from their families, society, and themselves. Dwayne Wade, basketball legend and three-time NBA champion, is not only known for his spectacular dunks or his brilliant record, but also admired for being a brave, loving, and understanding father. His greatness goes beyond the court, most clearly demonstrated in his journey with his transgender daughter, Zaya Wade. In 2020, at the age of 12, Zaya publicly came out as a transgender girl, an extremely brave decision in a society with many prejudices. Instead of hiding or denying, Dwayne and his wife, actress Gabrielle Union, chose to face it with openness and honesty. He did not shy away from public opinion, but used his own voice and influence to create a safe space for his child. In many interviews, Wade emphasized that being a father is not about controlling your children, but about accompanying, listening, and protecting them so they can be true to themselves. I don't have all the answers, but I learn, I listen, and I love my children unconditionally. Thanks to that strong support, Zaya has confidently appeared in public with a calm, elegant look, becoming a symbol of hope for many young people in the LGBTQ+ community. Dwayne Wade's courage not only helps his daughter feel safe, but also contributes to changing the way society views gender identity, especially in the Black community and sports, where such conversations are still rare. He has proven that the most precious title is not the trophies on the football field, but in the heart of a father who always supports and loves his children unconditionally. Magic Johnson, an NBA legend, changed basketball history with his natural talent and undeniable charisma. But what made the world admire him was not only his victories on the court, but also his courage and deep love for his family. Because sometimes, the greatest legacy a person leaves behind is not the titles or records, but the way they accompany and love their children in the most important moments. In 2013, E.J. Johnson, Magic's son, became the center of attention when photos of him holding his boyfriend's hand went viral online. While many people were still gossiping and skeptical, Magic Johnson did what few celebrities dare to do. He publicly supported his son unconditionally. Just a few days later, he shared with the media, "I told EJ we are always with you. We love you for who you are." Without hesitation, he asserted that family love is not limited by social prejudice or traditional stereotypes. In the world of sports, where the image of masculinity is sometimes narrowed, Magic's actions became an important milestone, sending a powerful message that love and acceptance are the highest values. With the support of his parents, EJ made his mark through fashion, television, and community activities, becoming a new symbol of freedom, individuality, and courage. Magic surprised the world once again, this time not with a spectacular assist, but with a strong, public, and proud father-son relationship. Richard Pryor, the name that completely changed the face of American stand-up comedy. With his bold, sharp storytelling and unafraid to touch on sensitive issues such as racism, social injustice, or inner struggles, he not only made audiences laugh, but also forced them to think. But behind the stage lights was a complicated life, with stumbles from addiction, difficult relationships, and the challenging role of a father of 7 children. Among them, Rain Pryor was not only the daughter of the legendary Richard Pryor. She was a true artist, a brave woman, with a strong voice in a world that tried to force her into old stereotypes. In 1995, at the age of 26, Rain surprised everyone by publicly coming out as bisexual, a decision that was not easy in a context where public discussions about LGBTQ+ were still marginalized, especially in the Black community and children of celebrities. But for Rain, it wasn't a shocking thing, but a necessary step to being true to herself, openly, fearlessly, and without being defined by others. She turned her personal experience of growing up in the shadow of her legendary father into an artistic and social force. In her memoir, Jokes My Father Never Taught Me, Rain recounts the untold stories of Richard Pryor and shares her own fraught journey of identity, race, and the pressures of family legacy. Today, Rain Pryor is a symbol of resilience and authenticity, reminding us that the strongest light sometimes comes not from the stage or fame, but from daring to be true to yourself, even when it contradicts the world's expectations. Marlon Wayans, whose name is associated with hearty laughs in comedies or outstanding roles, is not only an entertainment star, but also the embodiment of a modern father, understanding, loving, and proud of his children. Besides his humorous image on screen, Marlon carries within himself a sincere story of unconditional love and the journey of accompanying his daughter, Amay Zachary Wayans. In 2019, when many celebrities were still hesitant to publicly support the LGBTQ+ community, Marlon touched the hearts of the public with a simple but meaningful action. He posted a photo of his daughter wearing rainbow shoes, a symbol of LGBTQ+ pride, with a loving message for Pride Month. He wrote, "Happy Pride Day to my pride and joy. I wouldn't change a thing about you. Love you to the moon, around the sun, across the galaxies, and back." It was not only a word of encouragement, but also a powerful public statement of love and acceptance, which is still rare in many communities where prejudice exists. Amay, although not following the path of fame like her father, still shines in her own way with confidence, independence, and strong personality. Marlon's boundless love has made her an inspiration to many young people who are looking for acceptance in their family and society. In later shares, Marlon admitted that he learned a lot from his daughter about courage, honesty, and the power of being authentic. For him, being a father is not only a responsibility, but also a journey to learn to love more fully. The story of Marlon Wayans and Amay reminds us that sometimes the most progressive thing in a judgmental world is to love your children with all your heart, so they can be free to be themselves. Marlon is not only a talented actor, but also a beautiful symbol of fatherhood, tolerance, and the ability to create positive change in modern society. Similarly, Isaiah Thomas, an NBA legend with 2 championships with the Detroit Pistons and a smart, tenacious style of play, is not only a brilliant player on the court but also a calm, steady father. He accompanies his son, Zeke Thomas, on his courageous journey to be himself. Born in 1989, Zeke did not pursue a sports career but became a famous DJ, an influential artist in the LGBTQ+ community, and a person who dares to speak out about difficult things. As an openly gay man, Zeke inspires, promotes dialogue, and raises awareness about mental health and personal safety in the community. In 2017, he shocked the world by coming out as a victim of sexual assault, a courageous act in a society that often represses such experiences, especially for gay men. Throughout his ordeal, his father was by his side. Isaiah did not flaunt, did not make loud declarations, just showed unconditional presence, eyes full of pride, and a quiet but powerful father-son bond. Isaiah and Zeke's story is a reminder that greatness is not only demonstrated by achievements, but also by the way we love and support those who matter most. True love does not need words, it just needs to be present in the right moment, especially when your child needs it most. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have long been considered one of the most powerful and influential couples in Hollywood. They not only left their mark with their illustrious careers, but also with the way they raised their children with openness, tolerance, and unconditional love. In that warm home, Willow Smith, the little girl who once took the world by storm with the song "Whip My Hair," grew up and became an icon for the young generation. Bold, profound Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have long been considered one of the most powerful and influential couples in Hollywood. They not only left their mark with their illustrious careers, but also with the way they raised their children with openness, tolerance, and unconditional love. In that warm home, Willow Smith, the little girl who once took the world by storm with the song "Whip My Hair," grew up and became an icon for the young generation. Bold, profound, and honest with herself, Willow did not follow a predetermined path but drew her own map for the journey of exploring gender identity, sexual orientation, and a new definition of love. In 2021 on the show Red Table Talk, Willow publicly came out as bisexual and shared a positive view on non-traditional relationships. She believes that the core of love lies not in formal ties, but in sincere emotional connection. Immediately, this share caused a stir on social networks, receiving both admiration and judgmental looks. But through it all, Willow has had the unwavering support of her parents. Will and Jada have not only stood behind her quietly, but have also publicly defended her, affirming that being different does not diminish her worth, but rather makes her special and worthy of pride. The Smiths have helped open up necessary conversations about identity, gender, and the right to be authentic, especially in the Black community where these topics are still taboo. They have shown that love is not about setting limits, but about giving your child a safe space to grow and express themselves. Willow Smith's journey is proof that fame cannot overshadow the most basic human need to be understood, accepted, and loved unconditionally. Cynthia Bailey, supermodel and star of the Real Housewives of Atlanta show, has long captivated audiences with her elegant beauty and dazzling entertainment career. However, behind the spotlight, the image that touches the hearts of many people does not come from the catwalk or the screen, but from her most noble role, that of a loving and understanding mother. In 2019, in an emotional episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, her daughter, Noel Robinson, shared a deep part of her soul. She feels she can love both men and women. In that moment, there was no script, no preparation, just Noel's absolute faith in telling her mother the truth. Cynthia did not react with surprise or worry, but with the most important thing a mother can do: listen and receive. In front of millions of television viewers, she gently said, "If you meet a wonderful girl and are happy with her, then that is a blessing." Those seemingly simple words have great power, affirming that love in a family is unconditional, that diversity and love are not things to fix, but things to cherish. Since that moment, Noel has continued to be true to himself, not limiting himself to traditional stereotypes, and has become an inspirational voice for many young people in the LGBTQ+ community. And Cynthia Bailey, with love and openness, has become a model of a modern parent, leading her children not with fear, but with friendship, trust, and acceptance. Cynthia and Noel's story is a touching testament that love is more than just a fleeting emotion. It is an action, a daily choice to understand, support, and create a world where everyone can be free to be themselves. Michael Jordan, the basketball legend admired by millions for his natural talent and resounding victories, is not only famous for his classic dunks or championship titles. One of the most meaningful moments in his life did not come from the court, but from his role as a father to Jasmine Jordan, a daughter who bravely chose to be true to herself. In 2023, Jasmine Jordan became the center of attention when she publicly came out as a lesbian at a fashion event in New York. Although she had previously shared with family and friends, this was the first time she publicly announced her relationship. With strength and sincerity, Jasmine said, "I'm not hiding anymore. It's time to be true to myself." That statement is not only an affirmation of identity, but also a message of self-acceptance and self-love. Michael Jordan, known for his steely spirit and tough image, responded to his daughter's courage with unconditional love. Despite his initial confusion, he never let social prejudice or fear affect his feelings. Instead, Jordan sought out friends who had gone through similar journeys and pledged to always be a strong support for Jasmine. Thanks to her father's support, Jasmine Jordan became a symbol of courage, inspiring those who struggled to assert their identity. Her journey shows that greatness is not only measured by titles or victories, but also by the ability to be true to oneself. And Michael Jordan has proven that greatness also shines through in his role as a father. Jay Kelly, son of singer R. Kelly, was born under the heavy shadow of a famous father. Instead of choosing to live quietly to avoid attention, Jay decided to live honestly and bravely. In 2014, when he was only 14 years old, Jay surprised the online community when he publicly announced that he was a transgender boy. As a teenager, while many people were still struggling to find themselves, Jay affirmed his identity with just a simple post on social media, a sincere sharing from the heart. The reaction at that time was extremely strong. Many people admired Jay's courage, but there were also many prejudices and criticisms aimed at the boy who was too young. In particular, R. Kelly's reaction made the story even more sensitive. Instead of hugging and supporting his son, he just said that he needed time to understand. That response left a void in Jay's heart, but he did not let that absence stop him. Jay Kelly continues to stand up, appear at events, and share his story openly and confidently. He quickly becomes a voice for many other transgender youth who are seeking understanding and the right to live as themselves. Jay's journey is not only a story about gender, but also a symbol of inner strength, courage, and the will to overcome adversity. Carrie Payton, the actor known for playing Ezekiel in The Walking Dead and the familiar voice of Cyborg in Teen Titans Go, is not only a talented artist, but also a loving father. In 2020, he had an emotional moment when he publicly introduced his son, Carter, as transgender. In a short but powerful post, Payton wrote, "This is my son, one of the happiest and most integrated people I know, Carter." Those simple words became a powerful statement of acceptance and unconditional love from a father to his son. What is special is that Carter did not have a noisy or controversial transition journey. It was a quiet but meaningful process, fully supported by his father. Payton not only acknowledged his identity, but also respected his right to choose his name and live as his true self. This candor has helped open up the conversation about transgender youth, especially in the Black community, where the topic of gender identity is sometimes met with prejudice. By using her influence to tell Carter's story, Carrie Payton sends a clear message that a parent's love and support can be the greatest support a child can have. The father-daughter story is not only a testament to the sacred bond between father and son, but also a reminder of the importance of creating a safe space for children to be themselves. Said Adu, the legendary British-Nigerian singer behind hits like Smooth Operator and No Ordinary Love, is known for her private lifestyle and mysterious appearance. Despite her global stardom, she rarely lets the public see her private world. But when it comes to supporting her son, Said is ready to break down that privacy wall with quiet love and strength. Her son, Isaac Theo Adu, formerly known as Makalia Adu, has come out as a transgender man. Isaac's journey has not been marked by big announcements, but rather a deep and private process, shared gradually over time. Isaac began his transition in 2016, and in 2019, after a major surgery, he sent a heartfelt thank you to his mother on Instagram. "Thank you for being there for me these past 6 months." The simple statement reflects the depth of gratitude and the unwavering love Said has for her son, even if that love is largely confined to the privacy of their family. In a society and industry where transgender acceptance is still rife, with prejudice, especially in the Black community, Sade's role as a supportive mother is incredibly meaningful. Her support not only helps Isaac be his true self, but also empowers him to become a voice for transgender rights. The journey of Said and Isaac is therefore not only a family story, but also a symbol of acceptance, compassion, and unconditional love that transcends all social barriers. We look forward to receiving your comments and thoughts in the comment section below. If you find this video interesting and meaningful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to join us in many other touching stories. Sincerely thank you for watching, and see you again in the next videos.